Digital content creator Donny Wong here with Good Day Austin anchor Casey Claiborne and Sarah Sponcil, professional beach volleyball player. So Sarah, tell us a little about yourself for people who might not know you.
Yeah, I started beach volleyball when I was about 8 years old. I went to UCLA, graduated in 2019, so only 3 years ago. Recently went to the Olympics in 2021 in Tokyo, so just got back and just training with a new partner, and we're excited. It's our first stop of the season. So there's I think 16 stops, which is the most it's been since 2009. So I think everyone's excited to just be out here, be out in the heat, and just grind it out. So it's exciting to be here.
Yeah, I mean the Olympics must have been so cool. Tell me more about that experience.
First time. It was just a whirlwind. Me and my partner actually qualified probably weeks before the Olympics, so there was so many emotions, like highs, lows. We're trying to celebrate, and then we're going 3 weeks later and trying to get in the game mode. But it was so cool to just be around all the amazing athletes. I think my favorite part was just being in the village and being in the cafeteria and just meeting. I didn't meet Yao Ming, but I saw him. I'm like, oh my gosh. So you're just kind of sitting there eating your food, and you're like, oh my god, that's so and so. So just to be around just the best athletes in the world, you can't there's nothing like it. So it was just an amazing experience. Sad because there wasn't fans, but more motivation to go for the next one.
And a lot of the players on the tour also kind of go to the Olympics too, so you kind of see the same people, right?
Yeah, you see the same people. So this is the domestic tour, and then there's an international tour, Volley World. Everyone you practice against these people weekly. So I feel like our sport is extremely unique because you practice against your competition. I feel like the NBA, it's not like the Clippers are practicing against the Lakers, weekly. So I think that's something that's unique about our sport.
What do you think of Austin, Texas so far?
Oh my god, I love Austin. My sister's getting married and we're having a bachelorette party for her in Austin, so I'm going to kind of feel it around. But I heard the food's amazing, the fans. This is my first AVP. AVP Austin 2018 was my first AVP, and I ended up taking second. I was still in college, so it was a huge whirlwind. I was like, oh my gosh, this is professional beach volleyball. So Austin has a huge place in my heart, and so I'm excited to go round two.
Yeah, we were talking to Jeremy earlier, and he was saying that Austin is such a great community for beach volleyball.
It is.
What do you think about the city that makes it so?
I honestly don't know why it's a beach hub, but I came here for just a small trip for a forest tournament, and there's so many people. There's different leagues all over the place, but beach volleyball is one of the biggest growing sports in the NCAA, or just in general, besides pickleball. But just to think Texas, I think it's expanding. When I was growing up, it was all West Coast, all California. I'm from Arizona, so I feel like it's branching out, so it's exciting that, Texas is a huge hub for beach volleyball.
Do you play pickleball?
My parents do religiously on Sundays, so they kind of drag me out there, but I love it. I tried tennis, but pickleball is so much more controlled. I feel like I go for the tennis and it's just I can control it a little bit better. But pickleball is booming too. I don't know. I think it was the pandemic. Everyone's like, what do we do? Pickleball.
We got a few lessons from Jeremy earlier, and I feel like there were a lot of similarities between tennis and volleyball, right?
Yeah. I feel like it's on ESPN, all these, but there's strategy. People probably practice just like we're practicing here, but everyone thinks it's badminton. We're oh, we just go out in the park and play, but no, it's on ESPN. It's like a spike ball thing where it's just booming. So yeah, I'm excited to see where it goes.
So obviously, back to volleyball.
Back
to what you actually play. So people come out to Austin to watch this. What can they expect?
You can expect just really great volleyball. I think there's going to be a lot of just long rallies. It's going to be hot, so I feel like whoever just is left standing is the one that just has the best cardio this weekend. But the sport is just growing so much, so it's going to be tight matches, long rallies. I think it's going to be really exciting. So I hope you guys come out and watch, and it's going to be Friday through Sunday. So
there's also with the pandemic and stuff, this is kind of the first sort of full schedule you guys have had in a while too, right?
So I think 2020 there was maybe 3 tournaments. It was in a bubble in Long Beach, and then last year there's only 3. So this is, to have I think 16 events in 1 year is insane. I'm used to Reese's through tournaments, let's go. But I think it's it's anyone's game, it's anyone's tournament, and I think that's what's making beach volleyball exciting. It's not you go into the tournament, you're okay, we can kind of see who's gonna make it at the end. It's just everyone's great now, and NCAA beach volleyball is this weekend. So if you aren't going to be here, you can watch on ESPN there. And same thing, the field's growing, and it's the fastest NCAA sport. So, give give it all a watch.
If anybody needs more information about you, want to follow you, what is the...
Yeah, my socials are SM Sponcil. I have a website, sarahsponcil.com, so reach out to me if you have any questions about beach volleyball. I don't know much about pickleball, but and then just to watch, I think it's all streaming on YouTube, so and ESPN for NCAA beach volleyball this weekend. So check it out.
Thanks so much for joining us, Sarah.
Thank you so much.